This is
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so it's going to be sliding at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come on by first and 10.
It was January 22nd, 2024. Morning traffic moved slowly during their drive to Orlando. Two cars set near each other in the spot.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Inside one was 30-year-old David Slide. Inside the other was 27-year-old Nicholas Karaskia. A similar they were like twins. Was about to turn dead. The hell? Nicholas leaned out of his window. He fired a warning shot at the ground. Then he fired 5 more shots straight into David's boat. 6 shell casings hit the road.
Catch the fucking ball.
This defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Just for signal 14, there was a DAD being pushed. This is clock that might be involved.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Kind of motor 30 I got.
They fake the give.
Got one coming up!
Flashed his lights. His shadow checked the windows. Light turned green. David Karaskia said he felt trapped, but instead of driving away, back he reached into his little box. Inside was the guy. The officer, recognizing the severity of the situation, began CPR immediately, trying to save the life of the victim.
So there's quality handle right here.
That was 5 minutes. So I went in to get the backseat for him.
While the police worked on David, Nicholas did something almost no one expected. The witness told police.
It takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Surrender.
Check up, Lake Wall.
Go on the ground right now.
No, don't grab shit.
Clear channel. I'm challenging one. Possible involved. Give me some more units over here. Fucking reach for anything, and I will shoot you. You understand that? It's gonna be a Hispanic male, blue shirt, khaki pants. We're scaring them. Alright, we want to scare them.
Yeah, they were very aggressive this time.
The gray car back there.
No motors, this guy's got it. No.
Alright, County 2215. We have one secured. CPR is also started for that victim.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Have you seen it, right? 3, 1, 2, 3. See my wallets. Grab this stuff and do a 60. Right here, that's it.
Jesus Christ.
Allen now looks to throw.
Alright, County 2215. The gray vehicle is going to be in the Best Buy parking lot. Had that vehicle, so it is involved. So we may need to lock down that parking lot.
His running the issues before Nicholas saw him. He reached for his phone and called his father first, telling him the atrocity he had just committed. His father came to the scene eventually, but he didn't meet his son. Instead, he met with the officers and questioned him for a while.
Hey, I'm Detective Ring. Yeah. Eli, this is my partner, Elvin Gonzalez. Sorry we have to meet you under these circumstances, okay? Obviously there was an incident, there was a shooting, your son was involved in. Unfortunately, the person is deceased, okay? So we have to try to figure out what led up to this, okay? Because we don't know. Just so you're aware, your son is at police headquarters. Gonna see if he'll give us his statement as to what happened, because we don't know. Okay, but you know what we do have to figure out is how you got out here. Did you get a phone call from him? Yeah. And before we start, will you go to Justin's questions? Yes. Can you read that?
I'll give you my name, dog.
No, you're good, man.
It's completed fast. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that's Elizezer?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's CARRASQUILLO.
Correct.
Okay. And what's your birthday?
2nd and 10.
1980. All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you shall give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay. Put your hand. So, like I said, for the record, like I said, I'm Detective Wayne with Detective Gonzalez. This is regarding Orlando Police case number 2024-000-26192. Oh, yeah, time now is 9:44 hours. We're going to be in the parking lot of the old Sweet Tomatoes on East Colonial Drive, right across the street from Linda's La Cantina. Like I said, when we got started, we are investigating homicide, okay? We just have to figure out, you know, what occurred, all right? Obviously, you got here, and can you explain to me how you ended up here in this parking lot?
Well, I did, I was going to work and we worked together.
You and Nico?
Yeah.
Okay.
We worked together.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, I get a phone call. And at first I thought he was joking because he was crying. I panicked extremely. And I thought he was messing around with the heart disease.
Okay.
And I've been going to the doctor since. So I said, please don't do this. I said, please stop. I thought maybe he got in a car accident, maybe something like panic. And he was like, what's wrong? Talk to me. So don't do this to me, man. What's going on? He goes, the car was coming at me. He was coming.
Shotgun.
Then from there, I was like, stop. That's when I freaked out.
Okay.
That's why I rushed over here.
So you dropped you again?
Yeah, he said, I'm at
Of course. Unfortunately, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. I know it's not easy. This is not an easy thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. a lot of people from the military, you know, and I can't really say a lot, but there are some people from the military, when they go over and they see war, they see combat, it changes. You're not gonna come back the same person that you were. It's just doesn't happen. Okay. Did you see any negative sides of your son's behavior?
When he came back, actually, like, I think he came, like, obviously behind himself, but in more by I see someone else. Okay. Like, I was just more like, yeah, he didn't go to school eventually, but he kept working with me, and then he had a pension. That is usually if I can say something like young, you know, because of his injuries and psychological, if I was hearing and all that, he had a hearing on one side. Okay. So, I mean, tinnitus, which he was constantly ringing.
Yep, I know that feeling. Yep.
I know he suffered through all that, but as far as he's always been the type, like I told you, my nephews and nieces, you know, like me, I have, you know, with my ex-wife, it's 3, and my wife has 3 children. So, you know, he's been like the responsible one. You know, got 2 dogs, you know, not a cat, fiance, you know, works with me, and you know, it's like I already told him not too long ago, I was so proud of him. You know, he got the confidence that Dad, you know, if you don't mind, you know, get ready to lose me next summer. You know, I was like, I'm gonna finish my schooling. You know, because he hasn't paid through the thing since I'm gonna do my schooling. You know, so I finally kind of like. It wasn't him this morning. When I heard his voice, I really thought, like, I don't know, I didn't know what to think. It was a car accident. His fiance died in a car accident. You know, I was thinking of a million things, you know. I don't know.
Describe to me what you heard in his voice when you were speaking to him on the phone. His best friend.
Scared. Like I want to hold him. You know, like, he was desperate. Like, he was just crying. Like, Dad, like, and I couldn't reach us. I was still there. Nothing else. He got shot. He shot. I was like, back here, seeing the scene. I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I was so scared because I didn't know.
It's almost autopilot.
Yeah, and, you know, my stepmom right now, she's in New York right now, my wife.
So line of scrimmage still with her on 2nd and 10.
Nicholas didn't stop at the call with his dad. He called his girlfriend and repeated the same thing. He was shaking, panicking, and fully aware of what he had just done.
Couple minutes. Who are you trying to Nicholas?
Got a seat?
Yeah, 1 second. He's got Nicholas down. C-A-R-R.
A-S? C-A-S-L-O?
So the completion results there, 90 yards. And that'll give him a short
Let's do this way. You set it up. More or less. I feel like it's supposed to be this.
This offense so far on 3rd down. Just
0-8. Okay.
This is a girlfriend. She was called
8-6.
and informed that he had to use his gun and self-defense. Okay. Okay. Well, if there's deputies, do you know Nicholas' birthday?
Left side is called in by Palmer. 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Did he happen to say where all this happened at? That's in this general area. So that occurred by a Best Buy. What was that? Yep, which is this
Now
general
2nd and 9.
area over here. How'd you get here?
Here's Allen to throw it.
from the defender.
Why are you sitting in the back?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Not just shot under your waistband. Then I can probably interject. Did you? Knock one. Knock the two. Excellent.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage.
After the two balls, something in him snapped back into reality, turned around, and straight back to the scene. Nicholas was arrested and taken into police custody to conduct further investigation.
Switch handcuffs is not going to talk to bring up to one of our rooms, and then we'll get you out of these as soon as possible.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So, keep driving. Thanks again, man. Appreciate it.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what's going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score these things are going to do. But you also put together your calendar, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're going to, what do we have to go to next? Exactly. I can't wait to see if we come back to half. How do we go about doing things? Do you just keep running what you ran before? Or do you go to your calendars expecting those adjustments to happen?
Sure you want to hear this first half. Going for Metcalf on the deep.
So maybe I'm sure we'll talk to him. Nicholas remained still throughout the whole encounter for moments. He was left alone in the interrogation. Now that he's done once again, his response was rapid
Dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down.
Eventually, detectives came in to interrogate Nicholas. Turned out to be one of their best sessions ever.
Less than 45.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
So I get
Now possession will go inside the 15-yard line.
I turn back down towards the intersection that I happened. And just before the intersection, I turn into, you say it's a Best Buy? It's a Best Buy parking lot. And I try to park, essentially where I try to position myself so where my driver's side wasn't facing me. Injured yet or not. And my first thing was,
from 13 yards out. The Bills have cut it back with
so I come back around, I see an older man at this point.
My dad shows you the Bills are going for it. You're not making it on 4th down. One play,
talked about that stuff. I just want to, I'm trying to keep sharp and ask certain questions at the top of my mind. We're talking to me. I'm going to question on my side. I just want to kind of go back to what part. Is it? What's the lighting condition? What's the sun? All that? Is it dark? Dark?
And that would make it 14-7.
That's 65 to 16.
At the time
that this is happening, it's maybe 6:20 and it's pretty dark before the sun starts. So,
were your headlights on?
After the touchdown,
yes, initially it was just my regular lights, everyday drives, and then I put my hydrants on.
You had your hydrants on? So you could see him. You could see him with your bike.
Yes, sir.
Did he get out of the car at all?
He did not get out of the car.
You just put the window down?
You're about ready for their next
Yeah, so we already put the window down.
Still more than a minute to go. It's been a tight game. You figure we're trying to see the picked up by Jordan Poyer.
At some point, it's going to be
touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline.
So you're not
Expected this series to go. The ball only went one way. It was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we
Did you see any weapons at all? Did you see them with the left and right? Not weapons,
No, I
what you saw?
definitely did not see anything in the hands.
they wanted it with a punt or
I mean, from where I'm looking,
takeaway right there.
Don't assume that I just want to know if you saw. If you produced a gun, if you produced a knife, a stick, a bat, any of that kind of stuff, did you see anything?
I didn't see anything. I saw from what I remember in like fourth time, I saw him turn.
Did he turn left or turn right?
Initially, so he's initially facing left, then he kind of goes right into the vehicle, and this is when I think that he's either messing with his shift, whatever the case might be. I don't know. I'm not assuming.
It's what you're perceiving in your mind.
Pittsburgh offense to start their next
drive. But I just want to understand that you see him do
what I see my direction on his left side. I don't see any light change, so I know he didn't mess with his shifter, so I see him grab.
So I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to
run
free.
Drive away after
There's
that,
another
or did you drive
example,
around?
another incompletion.
I drove away and followed shortly after, but I was trying to drive fast. I wasn't sure the first time he followed me, so I tried to get some distance and turn back around.
30 seconds to go into the first half of play.
Not to essentially flee.
No, I understand. Did you go around the right side of him, or did you go into the left turn lane and go around that?
I went into the left turn lane because I just
There was one
or two cars, I want to say it was just one that was also already stopped. But they like, cars at the light. And then the light turned green, it was green for
Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. As they stop with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throwing count.
Douglas answered most of the questions without trying to justify what he had done. Even further took advantage of technology. He could have driven around him, but feared he would be followed, which led to his drastic action.
Correct. Right.
Yes, sir.
Is this when you're out of the car or when you're
So,
because obviously the situation's evolving around.
when I'm in the car at first, it was pretty much fine. Light turns green, it's okay when the light turns green. I feel like he's looking at me. So that's why at this point I'm like, alright bro, like, pretty much done. Like, get out of the road, like, time to drive.
When this is happening, when the light turns green?
The light turn was green, my door's cracked, I'm still shooting.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively.
And
After
at
the second
this
down
point,
play, they
talking
burned
to
a
you a little
timeout,
bit,
making him
4
sweat
or
out
5
the
inches
final few
open.
ticks here in the second quarter.
And his window's all the way down, and you could see his face?
Yeah, honestly, my window would be down
Half on his field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
How long do you think the light was
It'll come
going
from the
before you
right
got out
hash.
of
It's
the
a
car?
47-yard attempt. But
Yeah.
Bob's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down,
7 seconds.
Charles and I return.
Before you get out of the car, do you grab your gun? And that's when you say,
So it's pretty much, I'm saying I get out of the road, get out of the road.
The difference, 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now
Can't
in this third
remember
quarter.
until,
is he speaking English or a different language? It's past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Because we had a lot of people in Orlando. That's why I asked. I wasn't trying to be funny.
No.
So you don't remember his responses, whether they were positive, negative?
They were definitely negative.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So I don't think you need like F-bomb, and then like what the hell is your problem? Like what the fuck you got going on kind of thing. Correct. I don't think he's actually using, like I said, the F-bomb. That energy. Right.
Now at this point, right, you're still standing up.
Yes, sir.
And this is when other cars are moving. Now it's a green.
Now it's a green light.
If you would have sat back at this point, could you have driven around him to the left?
At this point, I was a little bit scared because at this point I did already show a firearm. And
okay, so you showed it.
Well, so yeah, when I stand up, the door crack initially is down, I was trying to get out of the way, at that point, I do point the fire.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, all been mistimed
That's when you loaded it.
because of the angle of approach.
No, I pointed it first.
Hit it. Sometimes you panic because you don't think I've got it to be there
Yeah,
right
when you see me,
now.
I'm going to get out of the way. And then from there, I kind of came to the side.
And at this point, right there, it sounds like you tried to give them every opportunity to drive.
Right.
So now at this point, are there any cars to the left? Would you have been able to get in your car? Because we don't know what he's doing.
Right. As
I'm
far
just trying to
as
visualize. Would you have been able to get in that left lane and drive around?
that is how I went out of there, by taking that left lane turn lane. There is what I feared was the posture of this car. If I were to essentially go around to the left lane, and finish up.
Now what about to the right?
They were still throwing traffic.
If there wasn't throwing traffic, would you have enough space without hitting his car?
Yes, I was able to stop using the speed to this is a small car. If traffic permitted, I would have been able to get around.
Unfortunately, David died at the hospital a short time later, and Nicholas's own words became the strongest evidence against him, regardless of his honesty, who still wouldn't go unpunished. The jury took less than 2 hours to decide. Found him guilty of second-degree murder. In May of 2025, a judge sentenced Nicholas Carrasquillo to 50 years in prison.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And now down to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at the 3rd and 8 coming up.
I can't breathe. I put my heart. Put my
Never
chest,
ask
please.
you where I'm gonna swallow
I ran
some
for my
shit.
chest.
Sit up, sit up, sit up, sit up.
No. Put my heart. Hey, put my heart.
Relax.
This is my eyes shaking up.
Relax.
Put my heart. Put save me. Why y'all not saving me?
You are.
Why y'all not saving me?
You're doing this to yourself. Relax.
I swear to God I'm not. I swear to God I'm not.
I swear to God
I'm
you is.
not. Sir, man, my heart. Put me.
Relax.
Put my chest. Put my chest.
Relax.
Put my chest. Put my chest.
We can't do
Put my
CPR.
chest.
There,
Put my chest.
you are alive and
Come
well
on.
and talking.
Put
Relax.
my chest. Hey, save me, girl. Come put my heart.
Relax.
Come put my heart. Come put my heart. I swear to God.
I don't even think he know that bitch. He said, "Hey, save me, girl." My nigga looking for a miracle squad. He told a random female, "Hey, save me, girl. Put my heart. Put my heart." My boy, it's a wrap. Imagine knowing, it's like this nigga know he finna. I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be in that position. I know y'all heard this question before, and I know a lot of y'all answers, right? But I'm gonna ask y'all again, since y'all never heard it from me. A lot of y'all answers will be no. I know it, but I just want to see it. If y'all knew what day y'all was gonna die, would y'all want to know? This nigga right here, see his death, squad. You know how scary that shit is. You know how scary that shit is. As a motherfucker, right? He see his. He see it. Nigga, I'm spooked, scared to death when you know you about to go to jail, it's like, fuck. Oh. When you know you about to die, my nigga, never want to see that. Yeah, it gotta be all of a sudden, like a cartoon, nigga. Let the piano fall on my head, bro. I need that all of a sudden. This nigga see it coming. He see it coming, squad.
Come on, my heart, please. Come on, my heart.
Just relax.
Come on, my heart. Hey,
I'll pray it back.
hey, put me, give me CPR. Come.
Relax.
They did that.
Relax.
It's not me, man.
Just stay calm.
It's not me.
Okay, we know.
Where the ambulance at?
We know. Just stay calm.
Where the ambulance at? Yeah, record that.
We called them.
We finna get paid.
You already fucked up the family money. You ain't getting shit. I'm just playing. The family can't say they never called medical when they know. He said he was just playing. Talking about we finna get paid. If anybody gonna get paid, you not. Believe me. Recipes. If anybody's gonna get paid, you're not. They're gonna reap the benefits off your death, bro. You shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. This fool up here, he counting the money while he on it. It's too late.
Come on, my heart. Come on, my heart. Come on, my heart. Come on, my heart.
Relax. Hey, relax. 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 Just breathe, man. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Why y'all not gonna save me? Why y'all not gonna save me? Why y'all not gonna save me? Hey, come here.
Relax.
Hey, come save me. Come, yes you can. Come save me. Come save me.
Just
hey, come
relax.
save me. Come save me. Come save me. Come on.
He making niggas just not want to help, right?
Come save me, bitch.
Like I said, he making niggas not want to help, right? But for real, nigga, I'm up here dying and shit. Come save me, bitch. You got me fucked. Hey, keep it real. Let's keep it real. I'm up here dying. You ain't trying to help me. I'm asking you over and over. Come save me, bitch. My nigga fed up. He died and ain't nobody helping. This how you know a dying nigga is fed up. Come save me, bitch. This how you know a dying nigga is fed. Bro, this right here.
I'm not doing that. I'm finna die.
Just breathe.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You need
yes,
to relax.
I'm finna die. Come save me, bitch. Hey, bitch. Call LB. Come call LB. Call LB.
Relax.
Come call LB. Call LB. Come call LB. Go call LB. Ooh.
Huh? Yeah. Just chill out, man. Just chill out.
I'm trying.
Just relax.
I'm trying to call my mama.
Okay.
Call my mama.
Hey, you
Hey, come here.
This nigga losing here and still calling his mama. That's crazy.
Call my mama.
Relax.
Call my
You too
fucking
old for
mama.
this shit.
815-77. I don't know.
Relax, man.
Oh shit.
You gotta chill out. You're gonna make things way worse.
Fuck was that dumb shit? That's supposed to be a fucking pick, man. Come on.
I can't think. I can't. Fuck. I'm not gonna close my eyes. I'm not gonna close my eyes.
I told her to call it anything.
I'm not gonna close my eyes. Hey, man, come save me, man. Please, come save me.
What's the number?
Oh, 815. Come save me, man. Hey, please come save me.
This nigga,
Come,
wow, bro.
come save me, man. What the fuck? Come save me. I'm finna be rich. I'm finna be so rich. I'm finna be so rich. What up, nigga? Hey, come save me. Come save me. Come my heart.
Did he just say, what up, nigga? Did somebody just call out for him? He said, what up through his cross?
What up, nigga? Hey, come save me.
He did. He did, squad. Is this fool dying or not? Is he dying or not? How do you got the time to say, what up, nigga? Right there, you got to be fucking kidding me, bro. You gotta be with me. What up, nigga? You have the time to say what's up, 20, and you up here dying.
Thank you.
Screaming for your mama, the ambulance, and everything. Oh, that's the. Oh, what up, nigga? This fool is too much for me, bro.
Come save me. Pump my heart. Pump my fucking heart. Pump my heart. Pump my heart.
Relax.
No, don't let me die. Don't let me die, yeah.
Oh,
come here. Come here. Come here. I'm finna die, man.
Relax.
Oh, shit.
Relax.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Come here, man.
Right here.
Hey, come pump my heart. Come pump my heart.
You like destroyed my radar on this.
Oh, shit. I'm standing.
Catch the fucking ball, dog. Catch the ball. I ain't asking for too much. Just catch the ball. That's it.
Hey, save me.
Goodness.
Save me.
Relax.
They coming, bro.
It ain't like the shit hard. It ain't like I'm throwing crazy passes. I'm throwing shit you can catch, gang. Come on, blood.
I'm saying like how you saying like I was.
Okay.
I'm saying like I was. I'm saying like I was.
Relax.
Come here, G. Pump my heart. I'm gonna burn you out. I'm gonna burn you out, G. Come pump my heart. Come pump my heart. Come pump my heart.
Do he know that his stomach need to be pumped and not his heart? Cause I'm waiting for this nigga to correct it just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's your stomach. They have to pump your stomach. Like, he keeps saying pump my heart. Pump my heart. Like this nigga needs CPR or something. Like he unconscious or some shit. Like, bro, it's your stomach that need to get pumped. That's...
My brother's asking me.
Pick the ball off, gang.
Come pump my heart. No, come pump my heart. They ain't pumping my heart. They not pumping my heart. Come here. Come pump my heart, man.
Probably like, I have a bunch of empty bags, yeah.
Don't save me, man. I'm shaking on my own. I'm shaking on my own. They not pump my heart. They didn't pump my heart. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Got an ambulance standing there like this
They didn't
nigga.
pump my heart. Y'all finna get paid. Pump my heart. Pump your heart for what? No, pump my heart. Please, please.
Motherfucker said, please,
I don't need to do none of that.
What are you doing? He's trying to check you out.
No, they didn't say you too. Hey, come save me, man.
Why you
come save me, man.
I can't talk to you.
Oh,
Yelling at
shit.
me. Stop yelling at me.
Please come save me.
Tell me what
I'm finna die.
Look over here.
I'm finna die. Can you come save me?
Look over here.
Save me.
He's trying to ask you a
You
question.
ambulance.
Lamar Bell would be pronounced dead at hospital shortly after arrival.
Oh,
An autopsy and
shit.
toxicology report
He really died, squad.
revealed he ingested a cocktail of narcotics, with adverse effects of cocaine listed as the official cause of death. He was found to have had 42 baggies in his stomach containing...
What the fuck? 42 baggies? Let's say it's a gram in each bag. It's 42 grams of cocaine. Let's say he was the cheap nigga that was selling half grams. That's 21 grams of cocaine still.
Fuck me, man. Fuck.
You gotta take me to jail, bro.
Fuck.
You gotta take me to jail, squad.
At the ball. Got the fucking ball back. Go down and score, and I fuck it off. Fuck it off, man. I fuck it off.
When you swallow that, you know you commit suicide as you doing it. As you doing this shit. Not forget all that plastic in you. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Containing a total of 18 grams of cocaine.
18,
Initial noise
man.
about the incident on social media suggested Lamar had died as the result of a physical altercation with Rockford police during a traffic stop. As you know, that wasn't the case at all. These initial reports caused outrage within the community. Many demanded answers, and once they received those and clarification was made, those same people
not one person wrote an apology letter to the police department. I'm sorry for accusing you guys for beating him and killing him. Nope. Y'all beat him. Soon as we see the video that he swallowed coke, shit, he's stupid as fuck. And just go back to our regular lives. That's I know my people, squad. I know my people, bro. I know my people, bro.
Wanted the troopers to be charged as they believed they had delayed medical attention. 2 charges were considered: involuntary manslaughter and official misconduct. Ultimately, the state declined to pursue either. To prove involuntary manslaughter, the troopers would have had to take some action that directly caused Lamar's death. The state determined that the troopers followed correct procedures, did not act recklessly, and did not otherwise cause his death. The result of his death came from narcotics ingestion. So again, the state said that an involuntary manslaughter charge would not stand. And to prove official misconduct, the troopers would have failed to assess whether Lamar was injured, whether due to use of force or otherwise, and failed to render medical aid within a reasonable time frame. The state concluded that the troopers acted within a reasonable time frame to get him help. Specifically regarding Lamar's statements about swallowing the substance, the state noted that his remarks alone did not provide the troopers with clear knowledge of whether he had actually ingested the drugs or was simply acting erratically like he was during initial contact.
Exactly what I said. He fucked his family out the lawsuit. He was saying, if somebody tell you they swallow drugs and they tell you, nah, I didn't, I'm just playing, how the fuck you gonna get mad at the person that you telling for not knowing if he playing or not? You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have faulted the officers on this shit at all. At all, bro. At all. Yeah, let them niggas go. Oops.
Tact.
Let them niggas go, bro.
I can't.
Get risky. Say it again. You know I got these headphones on, one and like halfway on, halfway off. Oh yeah, that's great. I guess whatever, cool. Yeah, that's great. I guess whatever, cool. This nigga died in a traffic stop. It's crazy.
Get out of the truck now! There's a body in here! Start EMS!
On September 24th, 2023, at around 2 a.m., officer...
What's up with all this shit happening on my birthday?
On September 24th, 2023, at around...
Nigga, last time we was streaming, I swear to God, we did a video and that shit happened on my birthday. Am I lying? Am I lying? Damn, all this shit happening on my birthday, because I was like, I be chilling because I'm one of them niggas. When it's my birthday, I think the rest of the world on pause and shit, even though I don't be doing that. Even though I don't be doing that. You said, yeah, that church shoot. Yeah, that's what it was. The church popper. Him. Yeah. And now this shit. What the fuck?
Fuck the only gain 1 yard.
Officers with the Frederick County Sheriff's Office in Maryland responded to a welfare check outside a Costco distribution center. The caller reported that a semi-truck driver appeared intoxicated and had shattered his own window. What officers didn't know was that this would lead to a shocking and disturbing discovery.
This nigga look like a weirdo. Look at him. That fool look like a weirdo, bro. I'm telling you.
You alright? I'm Corporal A-Hole. How are you today? Hey, you're having a bad day?
Look at him. Look.
All have them.
He don't care about his appearance.
They gotta run their business, right? We don't want to lock you up. We just want to make sure you're okay. We're not taking you to jail. None of that stuff. So do me a favor. Could you just let us know for our safety that you don't have anything in that other hand over there? Can you show me? Just so we feel safe, please. Is there somebody in there with you? Just so we feel safe.
Is that blood on your arm, bitch? You can tell that nigga's up to no good. And that's truck drivers, and not all of them, but I promise you, bro, these fools be serial rapists and serial killers, squad. They do. This nigga, this ain't his first time. This ain't his first time, bro. This ain't his first time. They say in your lifetime, by the time you're 25 years old, not 35, not 45, by the time you're 25 years old, bro, whether it's at the gas station, at Sears, nigga, whether it's at the smoke shop, standing in line at Magic Mountain, by the time you're 25, you encounter 3 to 4 serial killers in your life and not even knowing. You stand in front of that nigga in line at the gas station, he's standing behind you. And yeah, this is that nigga. And he been on the run for a long time. I'm telling you, he been on the run for a long time, squad. For a long, not even on the run, because they don't know who he is. He just been doing this shit for a long time.
Please? Is there somebody in there with you? Huh? You don't have any guns, right? Okay. So can you just let me see in that hand? Please? Do you have a knife? Yeah, it's good. So you're clear. So let me ask you something. Are you having a medical emergency right now? You want me to call you an ambulance here? You don't? But you need to do me a favor. Will you cut your truck off for me? We're not arresting you, I promise. But can you cut your truck off? Because I don't want it to roll anywhere. I don't want it to hurt anybody. If you pass out and it rolls, well, no one's saying you get knocked out. Calm down. Hey, come on. Please, don't do that. Right off that. Let the truck off for me. Put the truck in park. We got guys back there. I don't want you to run over one of our guys. I know you don't want to hurt anybody, but we don't want you to hurt yourself, bud. It'd be nice if we could just work something out.
I thought this nigga was walking with a flag.
Or just put stuff down. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just cut the truck off.
I'm out of here. We already put the stripes down, though, my boy.
Well, now you got a whole bunch of flat tires. Okay, well, don't do that. We don't want you to do that. You're just making this a completely dangerous situation. We're telling you to cut the truck off. Come out and talk. Yes. I want to talk about why you just drove over and flattened all the tires on your truck. Listen, put that set in there. I'll put it in off on that.
They ain't even worried about chasing this nigga. He drove off and they just looked at each other like, bro, where the hell can you go? But at the same time, if you know you got something in that truck, my nigga, I'm not getting out either, bro. If I know for a fact I'm finna get life, maybe 10 to 15 years, running on all flat tires, nigga. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They like, what is this nigga doing?
Yep.
They not in a rush.
There ain't nowhere for him to go.
Right.
Unless he goes across the median.
You think it's on PCP?
PCP. He's some SIGs in there laying everywhere. That or meth. It's one of the ones. One or the other.
Like playing with a little ass kid and shit.
This is gonna get dangerous, dude. We're just gonna have to stop it.
Terry, can I talk to you for a second? Look, there's a lot of innocent people around here. We don't want anyone to get hurt, especially not you. Just talk to me for a second, okay? We're not doing nothing. Please don't move. We're not. Please, Terry.
What do we even do with this? I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, somebody's gonna have to make a decision and put an end to it.
Hey, I can't get the door open. We can bust the window and take and do it. It's about the only thing we can do.
Yeah, let's just work this over.
Right. Hey, do we have any more stop sticks to get the fronts? Anybody else got stop sticks?
Somebody.
This nigga's
reaching for? Okay, all right. No, I'm good. I have my own water. But your truck's leaking fluids everywhere. It's leaking. No, stop. Don't do that.
So the plan is we're gonna try and chop this thing off, try to immobilize it, and then I want to break out that other windshield. Once we get back there, we can OC him and try to get it on the Okay.
Nobody's trying to poison. No. Hey, that.
Man, look, I'm telling y'all niggas, bro, it ain't no dope in this car. There ain't no dope in this car. This motherfucker is acting. It's crazy how you can do something so weird, it'll make you move like you got a mental disability. Ain't nothing wrong with this fool. But he did something so weird. He off. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's off, squad. I don't think he high. I don't think none of that shit. No medication or none of that shit. I think when you do something so weird, it just make you move like you off something. You know what I'm saying? It just make you move like he off something. You know? It's PAA Trucking LLC. That ain't his company. He didn't buy that truck off Amazon. The point I'm trying to make is, bro got some kind of smarts to get that fucking license. He got some kind of smarts to get this truck back. He hiding some. And whatever he hiding, he been doing cross country for years. For years, bro.
I'll get you locked up, bud. We're not trying to do that.
All you have to do is cut the truck off, bud. I will feed you. I will get you cleaned up, clothes, whatever you need. And you got a good hit front right, bud. All right. Hey! Stop! 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 Because you're tearing up. Stop! It doesn't matter. You're tearing. Look at you're tearing up. We're going to have to arrest you if you don't stop. Cut the truck off and get out of the truck.
He trying to make it seem like he wasn't going to arrest him anyway. We're going to arrest you if you don't stop. You He trying to be as cool as you can to get this nigga out the car. The police, I understand that's a job, but only a dumb nigga fall for that. We're gonna have to arrest you if you don't stop, my nigga. Any sane person know that I'm doing all this shit. I'm going to jail for this shit. I'm going to jail for this. We might have to arrest you if you don't stop. Okay.
Now, you either cut the truck off or you're going to jail. To make myself clear, we're done. Please, I'm asking you nicely. Cut the truck. Watch out! You're going to hurt one of our deputies. Hey, stop! 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 You're going to hurt someone, man.
He crying?
All over now, bud. Stop. Stop. Terry, stop. They're gonna put a smoke bomb in there. I'm telling you, they're gonna spray you, and it's gonna burn. Get out of there. Talking's over. Get out of the truck. Cut it off. I'm telling you, it's about to be a bad day. Cut it off, please. I told you bad stuff's about to happen. If you don't cut the truck off. Cut it off. Terry, please cut it off.
What the fuck he used to popping tires though?
I've got the window. Windows open. Windows open. Side windows open. He's gonna run out of room back here, bud.
My plan is when he stops, we're gonna spray him or gas him.
The whole can, he's good, go. He's good, go ahead.
That nigga gave him the whole can is crazy.
Hey! Get out of the truck! Terry! Stop the truck! Watch the crossbar! Stop the truck, Terry! Help this now! I can't help! Watch out! Watch out!
What they blurring?
In here.
Damn.
Get out of the truck now! There's a body in here! Stop
Look.
EMS!
This nigga kidnapped somebody and killed them and put them in that fucking truck.
Ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am! Ma'am, are you okay? Let's get her out.
Ma'am!
Ma'am!
She's stuck.
Get him off. Get him in recovery.
She's priority for it. She's
P4, buddy. P4.
Y'all remember what P4 is? Nah. Nah. She's dead on the scene. She's dead on the scene. Y'all remember that code? P4, priority 4? Damn. Told you. This nigga's a weirdo, Swab. This nigga's a weirdo, bro. This ain't his first time. He been killing people for years, mainly females. E-Palm didn't kill him. And these niggas is on the road right now as we speak. Hundreds of them. Hundreds of them, man.
She's rigor mortis. She's rigor mortis.
She's rigor mortis. So this nigga been riding around. He didn't kill her fucking today, yesterday. She's been dead for a few days. Rigor mortis set in.
And that's why we always punch at the fucking football.
You're riding around with a dead body. You know how much comfort that comes with. This nigga been doing this shit for years. For years, wow. For years.
Let's get him away from the door so they can do it.
Look at this fool.
One. You need to sit down on the curb.
Sit down now.
Look like a fucking weirdo, bro.
Sit down.
Straight weirdo.
Don't move.
You good? Yeah. You need sanitizer?
Yeah, you got any?
Yeah.
I just got cuts on my hands, but I'm good.
Have a noise look at you.
Huh?
Have a noise look at you.
Please help me.
What hurts on you?
Yes,
they're gonna hurt a little bit, man.
Hey, do you have a rag?
Why don't they be caring when they find a body in his car?
Let's outside go. Ow!
There you go.
Is the EMS over there? Do they have a rag?
They're confirming this one first.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Just keep it.
All right. Please, sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you by the state of Maryland.
The driver of the semi-truck was identified as 46-year-old Matthew Sidney Watley. The victim found dead inside the cab was 46-year-old Candace Thompson. Although the incident unfolded in Maryland, both were from Sicklerville, New Jersey, and known to be domestic partners. According to investigators, their relationship had a documented history of domestic violence in Winslow Township. Thompson had suffered 2 large gashes to her back, and officers recovered a claw hammer and 2 folding knives from the driver's side door. Watley was indicted on 1 count of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree murder. Ultimately, Watley would later plead guilty to second-degree murder, and in October 2025 was sentenced to 40 years in prison, the maximum penalty under Maryland law.
This is a call where you walk up.
This nigga getting old. Damn. Did they put those freckles there, or did he come like that? Did this nigga come like that, squad? Because I don't remember all those, the homie Frex. That nigga name is, I don't remember all those, like, that came. Did that nigga come like that? This is crazy, bro. Y'all watch to you ladies out, females out there, watch the nigga you humping on, because that's from the number on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you getting old, nigga. You been at the end of a lot of my videos for the last 3 years, bro. They coming. Freckles coming. So you know you getting up there, squad. When they start coming, like, that's that. When you wake up in the morning, like, shit, another one. When you look in the mirror, you try to rub that shit in, rub it back in your skin. You try to rub this shit in. But yeah, y'all see that's 2 hours. So what the fuck? Say, go for to say something what y'all about to do. Over head out. You already know. You getting old, yo. Pushing 40. Yeah. 37, nigga. 37, bro. Getting up there, but I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all stay straight, be cool, and all that other good shit. And yeah, I'm out of here, man. Tomorrow. Right.
The woman you see smiling on your screen is a trainee deputy officer who just shot her husband in cold blood over something she allegedly found on his phone. Something that was unforgivable to her.
33, is he awake? Sure, something's missing. No. He's not awake? Is he breathing? Doug, wake up. Where's the weapon at right now? I don't have a weapon. What'd you shoot him with? It was his gun. He was choking me. Doug. 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 He was choking me. Where'd you shoot him at? Doug. What's that? Where'd you What's your name? What's your name, ma'am? Hang there. Is your gun secured? Good. Yes, it's secured. It's secured?
3912 Car is fired from Mr. Her husband was choking her. We're still receiving all units of ground control.
That's us. Son Rosa, we're about a minute out. Make sure she secures that firearm. If we have contact with her, detain her, put her in the car. Yep. Until we figure out what's going on. Yep. I'm gonna go this side. Ma'am, can you open the door?
She's at the doorway.
Hey, hold your hands up for me. I'm gonna open the door. All right, well, hold your hands up. I'm going to open it up.
Okay. Back away from the door.
Back away a little bit. The bottom doorknob is locked. Open it up. Ma'am, can you get it? Just, hey, if you back up, I can open that door. All right, back up away from the door. I'm going to kick it, okay? Are you backed up? Come out here. Come out here. Come out here. Come here. Turn around. We'll talk about it in a minute. You're just being detained. Who else is in the house?
My husband.
Where's he at?
He's in the kitchen.
We're going to the car. We're going this way. Yep.
My dog's inside.
We're going this way. 243. We got 1 to 10.
Can you get my dogs, please?
Yep. No firearms on you?
No.
I got 1 no fault, unknown entry wound, unknown exit wound.
I'm bringing AD. Are these your dogs, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. What are their names? Nope.
Nora.
Okay. Do you have any weapons or any firearms on you?
No.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, just for the time being, I'm gonna take this off you. Okay. All right. Puppies, come on, you guys gotta back up. All right. No weapons, no firearms, nothing on you?
No.
Okay. All right.
New Year's Day had turned into one of the worst memories for the family of 5, as officers found 33-year-old Douglas lying on a bloody kitchen floor with almost no sign of life. He had multiple gunshot wounds, but only 1 bullet had been fired by 32-year-old Chloe. The two had returned home a few hours earlier, after dropping their 3 children at Chloe's parents' house and going out drinking for New Year's. But what led a couple who seemed absolutely in love to end up in a situation where one would shoot the other without remorse is a question we're soon going to find the answer to.
If you could notify major crime scene, please. Let's try to get them dogs in the bedroom.
That's what I'm trying to do. She had an Apple Watch on her. She was picking around with it, so I took it off and I put it on top of the car. Come here, puppy. Come on, baby. Let's go in back here. Come on. Okay. Bedroom or backyard?
You didn't really have to make it down, yeah.
Puppies.
He's inside. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 gunshot wounds. I've already done some kind of official dressing in the back. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. I've got no pulse that I can find. AD's been hooked up for a while now. No. She's in the car.
I got you. So you're going to take it in? Okay.
Hey, over here. Back here. Don't get in that seat. Hey, get out. Come on. Here. Come on. Come on. You want that seat? You can have that seat. Ma'am, somebody will be with you to talk to you in a minute, okay? Just hang tight for me. If you need anything, there'll be people walking back and forth.
Come on, I need somebody to come with me. Come on, bud. Come on, let's go. I know, hopefully. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy.
Have we checked to make sure she doesn't have them? Because usually a phone has to be associated with that.
Do you have any phones or anything else on you besides that watch? You don't have a phone on you at all?
No.
Okay. Alrighty. She flipped. Hey, see, she got her handcuffs from the back to the front.
I have but one question.
She just made a statement that her dad's on the way.
Ma'am? Are there any kids in the house?
No.
Okay, we just saw the kids' toys in one day. I want to make sure everybody was okay.
My kids, but they're not home right now.
Okay, they're not home? Okay.
My dad's gonna be here.
Are they with your parents?
Yeah, my dad's gonna be here soon.
Okay.
Welch was grabbing his AED out of the back of the car. Walk in there, saw Mason giving him CPR. They start getting AED ready. Mason said, we need to clear the house, so I cleared the house. Made sure everything was secure, all the rooms were cleared.
No one else in there?
No one else in there. Nope. I got the dogs corralled up, threw them in the backyard. The back door's locked. All points of entries are locked except for this one right here.
Chloe told dispatch that Doug had tried to choke her after they got into an argument, but officers didn't find any injury marks on her whatsoever. Police even discovered droplets of blood on the east wall of the living room leading into the kitchen, revealing that Doug had been alive for a while and had walked to the kitchen before collapsing on the floor. When asked who brought the gun into the argument, Chloe said she couldn't recall as she was drunk, but remembered calling her father to tell him she had shot Doug. One of the key witnesses to their escalating fight was the Uber driver who had dropped them off just 20 minutes before the shooting, and he was about to give detectives some crucial clues about what the couple had been arguing about in the cab.
So he was threatening you? Where did that take place at? At some point, you were saying he went and got the gun and brought it out. So at the time that you actually shot him, what was he doing and what were you doing? And he was actually strangling you? And then he was putting you with his hands up? And then that's when you shot him?
Yeah. Get you to have the seat right there for me.
Good morning. Before we get started, I know this has already been read to you, but I'm just going to do one
I need
more
an attorney.
Okay.
All right.
No, Zach, honestly, I'm so drunk right now, I don't even remember what happened.
Okay.
I know that he said he was going to kill me, and that was about all I remember.
Okay. Let me go grab the deputy real quick, and we will get you up there to the jail or back to the house, okay?
Yeah.
Just hang tight with me. I'm going to be standing right outside the store. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
So, real quick, can I just check your neck real fast? Okay. So we'll go ahead and get you out there to the deputy's car, okay?
Clearly, Chloe had no regrets about killing Doug. But after interviewing her father and the Uber driver who had dropped them off that day, it became evident that she hadn't been very fond of him in recent years, as she suspected he was having an affair with his biological son's aunt.
I don't have a whole lot of answers. There's not a whole lot I can tell you right now as well.
Is Doug dead or alive?
I can't say.
You can't say if he's dead or alive?
Not right now, no.
Is he at a hospital?
No.
So you're telling me he's dead?
I have not been in the house. I've only been outside of the house.
He's still in the house?
My understanding.
Is she going to jail?
That I don't know yet. We haven't sat down and talked to her yet. Our understanding is she called and talked to you prior to, and then of course our CAD notes was there was a disturbance prior to all this happening. Didn't know if you'd be willing to tell us what y'all's phone conversation was about.
I'll be glad to. Okay. But I can't figure, there's parts I can't figure out. It was really short. It was really short. She said, Dad, I need you to come over. Doug and I got in a fight. He started choking me. He got the gun. He got his gun. I thought he was going to kill me, and I shot him. Okay. I said, you what? He said, I shot Doug.
So this is the phone? That is. All right, cool. Does it still have a little bit of power?
No, that is dead. I didn't put any charge on it, but you can press a button on the side, and it'll show it's got like...
Yeah, it looks like it's dead. It's no big. We'll get it charged up and thrown in there. Yeah, just give me a rundown of what actually what occurred that night.
Sure. So I open the door, and then they sit behind me.
Okay, and it was both of them.
Correct.
Okay.
Because we do kind of work for tips.
Right.
And so I was cordial. I was like, hey guys, how's it going? Great evening. Happy New Year to you. And you could just tell the vibe was not right. So I see that it's out in pace. So I'm like, all right, this is going to be a long ride.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, 45, 50 minute ride. By this time we'd already said, hey, how's it going, whatever.
Yeah.
Music was playing, but she stopped, asked a question, and I was like, Raphael, and then she said, what's your thoughts on cheating? And I'm like, wow. Now, I'd just gone through a divorce, so I'm like,
yeah,
I'm going through it, I'm in the middle of it, so to ask that question, it was like,
And I said, okay, I'm on my way. And that was the conversation.
Okay.
So all she told me was, Doug choked me, and we got in a fight. Doug was choking me. I thought he was going to kill me. He got his gun. I thought he was going to kill me, and I shot him. Okay. Was there a struggle over the gun? I mean, I have no idea.
No, and we don't know yet either.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Do you know where they were at prior to all of this happening?
I do not. They brought the kids over.
About what time was that?
It was earlier than what I thought it would be. I want to say 6:30ish. Okay. It was after dark. At 6:30.
Doug was a youth coach who had worked with the Pace Athletic Recreation Association for many years, nurturing young talent in the local community. He was a well-known figure among the kids and was deeply respected by parents who believed he had helped many children learn sports despite rough weather or his own personal challenges. The news of his tragic death left everyone in the community heartbroken.
I basically gave my story while we're riding. I got 45 minutes to kill, so I gave my story about what I've been through, and so there were some more questions going on. There were some interjections going on, like to where I was under the impression, just based on, I wasn't trying to listen, because again, I had music on too, and so we were listening to music. But I was under the impression that there was, she was saying that basically she was saying he did it, and he was trying to allude that, he had told her about it, or I've already told you about this, and that's just what he's saying, and I'm trying not to listen, but I'm starting to put two and two together. This is what's going on, so I'm like, oh man, I'm in the middle of something like that. Yeah.
So they showed up in two separate vehicles at your house? Okay, yes. And then got in the truck.
Dropped off the kids, two of the kids. Where's Kai? Kai's for spending the night with a friend. I don't know what friend, but Kai's 3 kids. Kai 13. Kai 13, Dawson 11, and Jack 3. They brought the kids over, and she said, Uber, as they were leaving, I shook Doug's hand as he walked up, shook his hands when he left, and I said, big plans for the night? She said Uber, and a bad night to be going out.
Mm-hmm. Have they been having issues?
Yes, they have been having issues.
Did they seem okay when they dropped off the kids, or did it seem like it's just kind of like...
Oh, they were fine. They were fine. They were, it's been good. They have had issues. I'll tell you of the issues. Doug was separated from Stephanie. I'm not sure if his divorce was final at the time. And Chloe, she wanted to be a deputy. The sheriff, deputy showed her what she wants to do. Is what you're doing right now. That's been her goal in life. When she was in high school, she spent more time in the school resource officer's office than anywhere. It wasn't too long after that. Doug wasn't up on it. I wasn't having any part of her being a sheriff because it's a deputy, because it's too many, it's a male-dominated type of environment. He wasn't having any part of that. Didn't like the idea of it.
Boom, she jumps up forward, and I hear, and I don't use profanity, but I hear, what the F are you doing?
Yeah.
And it was like, I hear, shut up, leave me alone, get away from me. And I was like, whoa. So I'm driving, and I'm like, she jumps forward, and now she's making her way to my front seat. And I'm hearing that, and I'm just like, okay, because I asked, what did you want to hear? Because, once she jumped to the front, I'm seeing that, boom. So obviously I'm trying to kind of keep peace, and I'm like, well, you want to hear something? You want me to change the music? What do you want to hear?
Yeah.
So the whole time, I'm just letting them play music, and I pulled up to their house. She doesn't want to get out of the front seat. She doesn't want to leave. He's already out of the Jeep. We already pulled up. I'm waiting on them to leave. So I'm just like, come on now, let's wrap this up. But now it's at the very end. He's standing at the door, kind of like, and he's upset kind of already, just because she wanted to finish the conversation ultimately about what we were discussing. And I was like, okay, the music was still on. I was like, look, when it's all said and done, it's the end of my night. I was like, look, y'all need to patch things up, whatever. I thought it was the right thing to, just based on what they were asking me, I was like, all right, get that. That's the best thing that anybody could do.
While speaking with the detective, Chloe's father mentioned that she had been struggling both professionally and personally for years. Her dream of becoming a deputy was repeatedly crushed by personal challenges. First, Doug asked her not to attend police school because he was insecure about the male-dominated environment there. After that, she tried to set up a photography business, but unfortunately, her stepson and Doug's biological son, Kai, was diagnosed with leukemia. She had to shut down her business to take care of him. Her last chance at becoming a police officer was also ruined when she failed the training program, adding to years of built-up frustration.
When she was about 30, she finally decided to, when she was in her 30s, finally, to hell with it, I'm doing it. Whether you like it or not, that's what I want to do. And it's now or never. September, October, she blew out her knee in training. Blew out her knee. She tore an ACL and something else. She had to have knee surgery. And, of course, she couldn't do her physical training as she was recovering. But she continued on in school. And in January of this year, the boys came down with COVID. And there she was. Going through, and she got picked up, I want to say in December, just before the surgery, just before everything went south, she got picked up as a cadet at Escambia County, and as a cadet 3. God help her, January she had COVID, 2 kids having COVID. She was going to school, going to physical therapy 2 days a week. Anybody else would have quit, but not Chloe. She didn't quit. It's like, I can't do this no more. Legs in a brace going to school. She stuck with it. She graduated in April.
Do you have some out in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
Let's go.
I'll sit there and I'll tell you.
she started to kind of lean. Now she's in the front seat, so she started to kind of look for something, and lo and behold, it was the phone. He was adamant, get out, come on, we have everything, and he was hurrying her up, because again, it is towards the end of the evening.
Yeah.
He had already, it was on his phone, the Uber, so she was like, no, give him a tip, make sure he gets a tip. And so now I'm staying quiet, because I'm like, okay, I do work for tips. At the very end, or towards the very end, she was like, look, make sure you tip him. And he was like, he got a little angry that she was asking to tip me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I already did it. And she's like, give him a tip. And he's like, well, I did it through the app. Come on, let's go.
The worst part is that Chloe's belief that Doug was cheating on her stemmed from mere suspicion, with no solid evidence to support it. Her decision to kill Doug appeared to be an impulsive act, driven by years of built-up anger and hatred toward him.
Doug has always been very possessive of Chloe.
Okay.
But like I told Doug, and I've told him several times, see, Chloe she despises any cheaters. She despises cheaters. I told Doug many times, well, you don't worry about that. I'm like, listen, Doug, one thing you ain't got to worry about is Chloe cheating on you. That's one thing you ain't got to worry about. That will never happen. But anyway, when he finally came home, she was pretty upset because she got a hold of his phone, which she had never done before. But let's just say there had been a lot of communication between Doug and Kim.
And Kim is no relation to you guys?
No, I don't even know who she is. I couldn't pick her out of a crowd of two.
Okay.
I don't know who she is. She is Kai's aunt. Now, I don't think that it's Stephanie's sister. I think there's a marriage in there somewhere, a second aunt or something, but I don't know. Chloe did a lot of investigating, looking at bank records, phone records, and she said she was kicking Doug out. And I'm like, because I told her, through it all, there was never any proof, never admittance, never any proof, and never any real there that they had anything really going other than a lot of communication. As far as them actually having an affair, having sex, if you will, there's no grounds for that.
And so I go home, go to sleep. I wake up and Uber's still buzzing, so I jump in and start doing Uber probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Pick up a few people, and then one guest says, hey, you got a cell phone here. And I'm like, whoa, okay, I picked up a couple people, let's see whose it is. I can't see whose it is, but it's probably about 8 in the morning, 8, 9 in the morning. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I see on the lock screen, it has her, it was hers. So I was like, oh, okay, let me try to, surely they're gonna call.
Yeah.
Because it was locked. I couldn't unlock it or anything like that, but you were able to see like who had been texting or whatever.
Oh yeah, the notifications.
Correct. So there was only a couple names like Aunt Peggy or something. I can't remember the name, but it was like Aunt someone. And let's see, there was another one. There was a guy that I couldn't. There was a gentleman that I saw in there, and he was a sheriff's office guy. So I was like, oh, I saw who it was, and I typed the name into Facebook, and I saw it was the same one. So from my personal account, I took a picture of the phone on my lap, and I was like, boom, hey, you texted somebody on this phone. Can you let them know that I have their phone? I think it's a police officer. And they're like, they never responded. So I waited. That was about 10 o'clock. So then it wasn't until about 2:30. 2 o'clock, 2:30, I see it on northescambia.com. I was like, I see her face, and I'm like, and I read the article, I'm like, oh my goodness. So that's ultimately everything that I can think of that,
okay,
to me seems of relevance. Yeah. There was a little bit of aggression towards the end.
Yeah.
Chloe's actions have now left their 3 children parentless and burdened with a lifetime of tragic memories. She was charged with homicide and a second-degree felony weapons offense. As of now, there is no available information regarding her trial, but all of her bond requests have been denied. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Today, man.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the SFJ Nation?
We have Eminem.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Featuring Don Toliver.
This has been the highly requested one.
This is a deep song.
Eminem track, bro. That's dope, dog.
Let's go.
Let's go.
A chance to do it all over again. Change shit.
If I ever get a chance to do it all over again, I wouldn't change shit.
This reminds me of Leaving Heaven when he starts talking at the beginning and he's setting up the whole song.
No regrets.
That bass line is clean.
Was not expecting that from the beat.
If you would have asked me where these Eminem's beats and would he be on that track, I wouldn't tell you he would.
This feels like a Don Toliver type beat, to be honest.
That's crazy.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what Eminem's gonna do with some shit like this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Em.
I figure out who this feature is, my guy. Who? Hold on. Don Toliver? You coming like that? Okay.
I love this reflection from him.
Disgusting.
I like this. I like this.
Disgusting.
This is super different, man. This is super different for Eminem, man.
Hold on. Is this just my headphones? Is this hook hitting that hard, bro?
Once again, this hook is fire.
Oh, I like this one already. I like the vibe this giving me.
I have no regrets. The hooks on this album, man, they've just been like on point. Every single one.
They miss the old me. I think they want me to OD on coding. Life in turmoil like an O3.
This is an example of where auto-tune can work well for you.
He said they want to old me. I think they want me to OD on coding.
But in order to be the old me, it's damaging to my health. Y'all want me to OD on codeine.
Y'all saying y'all want the old M, but I was unhealthy. I was unstable. I was on drugs. Y'all must want me to OD on codeine.
Another dope hook. How many good hooks have we had on this album?
They want front row seats. I give them nosebleeds. They want me imploding, exploding, self-loathing, eroding. I'm screaming.
Yo.
They want front row seats. I give them nosebleeds. Oh, Lord.
They want me imploding, exploding, self-loathing, eroding. Wow.
Eminem's, he's one of the greatest at putting words together, man. That's just facts of the matter. This dude is a
In other words, y'all want to be up close, front stage, front and center, right in front of me. But I don't want y'all that close to me, man. So I give y'all nosebleeds.
What an amazing scheme. And he's talking about put them way up in the nosebleeds, but also literally, like I'll punch you in the nose. I'll give you nosebleeds.
Regrets and I'm hulking. I'm ripping out of my clothing. I had to go see the doc like Kumodi.
I had to go see the doc like Kumodi. Oh, go see the doctor.
I had to go see the doc like Kumodi.
Okay, gotcha.
The doctor?
Who is that?
He said, I'm hoping I'm ripping out of my clothing.
I just like the way that shit sounded. This flow right here. He said they want front row seats. I give them nosebleeds. That was a bar as well. It was like you, Ross.
Never took much to convince Dre. Never been swayed by color or skin shades since day one. Hellraiser with twin blades.
Color or skin shades. Hey, I never been swayed by the color of your skin, bro.
Sensei, like all of that relation. So being raised up, but also raised as in a razor, relating it to razor blades.
He said it ain't take much to convince Dre. Dre ain't care if I was white. Dre cared about these bars.
10 brain probably fucked in the membrane. Slim shade, mine's on the guard of an insane pin game like I just struck in the 10th frame.
Eminem, bro. I need to know, where do you get this shit from?
He's talking about a lot in a little bit of time. He covered a lot in a little bit already.
Fucked in the membrane. Why does that make me think of Rage Against the Machine, like insane in the membrane? So instead of saying, fucked in the brain, he's saying fucked in the membrane.
Pin game like I just struck in the 10th frame. Come on, man. Eminem, he talking about bowling now.
We talked about this actually with MGK's track. I can't believe I'm relating MGK to Eminem right now.
You gotta know a little bit about bowling to catch that ball right there, man.
Y'all remember that? That shit was hard.
Hell no,
that was one of his hard.
What song?
The one with
Young May was on there?
M&A. I call her Young Ma all the time.
I live on the edge, I sit on a ledge to shit on your heads. I've been on a bench, forgive and forget.
I live on the edge, I sit on a ledge to shit on your heads. You hear the internal rounds with the it sounds and then the edge sounds as well. Just a nice little scheme.
I live on the edge, sit on the ledge to shit on your head like a fucking bird.
A bird.
Like a bird,
Yeah.
bro.
Think about it, like he's living life on the edge, but he's above us. That's why he's shitting on our heads like a pigeon. Very Slim Shady-esque line.
Forgive and forget's the only thing I'd ever lived to regret. Hell bent on revenge.
So many good doubles on this album. I can't get over it.
See how he delivering and stuff like that too. Like you just see the
Yeah, he's kind of riding that pocket, right?
And vocally like, going with the bars.
Yeah, this.
You better be ready and set. My enemies ain't put an enemy yet.
Bro, this, yo, Don, why are you singing your soul out on this, man?
I crawled out the grave, which he technically did. That's the way he probably feels after he feels we buried him after with all the negative publicity.
But he said my enemies ain't put an enemy yet.
That's powerful, man. There's some powerful lyrics to this.
My enemies ain't put an enemy yet. Listen, and Pop and Fly on this project.
He was like, hey, I'm on the Eminem album. I gotta kill this. He is setting the whole tone for the track.
I'm sorry. I just got stuck on that visual.
He's definitely relating this to his addiction, to those times of turmoil, and so much was going on in his life. And he's talked about this before, how if he didn't have music, he wouldn't be here. Cool way to put that. You've been through the hardest spot. You've been through the hardest spot, but see how he says it? Because it sounds like Spot.
I like this chorus. Man. Y'all like, what kind of choruses do you like, man? I don't get it. I like this chorus, man.
How serious this man can be and how heartfelt he can be at the same time. Now let's get back to this powerful ass hook, man.
That's crazy, bro. This is a good combination. I like this.
Yo, I honestly do not know much about Don Toliver. If you guys have a song recommendation or something I should check out of him, this is sick, man. Please post it below.
All of this pressure, all this pain. I'm the one that turned your coal with all the pressure that I put on you.
All the hate can't tell exactly where it stems from, but it's happening again, huh?
Yo, that like little production right there where they took out everything went for a rest, and then they bring in the bass line. Let's do it again one time.
Y'all used to be in my corner. Now you just backed me in one. Innocent bystanders, I'm bound to hit some.
Y'all used to be in my corner. Now y'all just back me in one.
It's starting to change again, huh? Y'all used to be like, what's going on? The ties are. I feel like, man, who hates Eminem?
MGK, Nick Cannon. Come on, man.
A lot of people, they just love to hate on Eminem. I don't know why. It's like everything Eminem say, they hate on it.
Y'all used to be in my corner. Both of those guys used to be in M corner. MGK was a stand. MGK was one of the biggest Eminem fans ever.
He said, y'all used to be in my corner. Y'all used to love Eminem. Y'all used to love Slim. But now you just backed me in one.
What a great line. What a great line. And again, I like how he's talking about a boxing ring because we talked about this wordplay with the punchlines.
You backed me in one with your criticism. You backed me in one without realizing that I'm the GOAT, not giving me the proper credit that I deserved.
Right, so it's kind of loosely relating to that. But at the same time, talking about being down and out in life. Like, you know, you used to be in my corner. You used to be the ones behind me, giving me advice.
Bystanders, I'm bound to hit some. For some adversaries, I carry big guns. So some targets will get the kill shot.
Wow. So for some targets, I carry big guns. Big guns to give you the kill shot, which is relating to MGK's diss, Kill Shot.
Oh yeah, M's feeling like they ain't nowhere to go. He's feeling the paranoia of success.
Kill shot. Some I just barely nicked him. I can make a mistake and erupt and end up taking a dump.
Some get a kill shot. Some I barely nicked them. Kill shot MGK.
That was another MGK dish.
He said, innocent bystanders, I'm bound to hit one. For some adversaries, I carry big gun.
You can get the big guns, somebody just barely nicked them. That's why you needed to hear that.
I carry the big guns, they get the kill shot. But in Kill Shot, he actually said that MGK barely nicked him.
But that hits specifically because he's saying some will get the kill shot.
Somebody just barely nicked them. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nicked them. Nick Cannon, come on, that was a little flip right quick.
Saying some dumb shit, thinking I run shit, misplacing my anger enough to give Earl and Tyler the creator.
My anger enough to give Earl and Tyler the creator the brunt.
Oh, I heard about this one. Yeah, this the one where he kind of apologizes for the way he went at Tyler and Earl.
He kind of didn't diss Earl and Tyler, but then He dissed him.
Hey, that was disgusting.
Right. Okay.
My boy said some died, some done.
Especially Earl. Why would M go with Earl? That's the weirdest thing. Because Earl's sweatshirt to me seemed. I know why he did.
Okay, that's who he's talking about at the beginning when he said some people they get some innocent bystanders they get hit with the stray bullets that I'm firing at these people that I'm actually trying to hit.
Come on, no, man. How you do that? How you do that on that?
Never made a response to the disdain for the fake ones. Them traitorous punks, cause snakes are this cunts, they can get fucked with.
Should have never made a response. Should have just aimed at the fake ones. Them traitorous punks, cause snakes are just cunts.
He talking about them saying they traitorous punks and snakes because they dissed them, and Eminem said he was messed up by the diss because they was hanging out before they started talking shit. He said they was kicking it and hanging out and drinking and smoking.
Now, he's referring to when he dissed them on Kamikaze, Earl Sweatshirt or whatever, and Tyler the Create Nothing. He said, I shouldn't have dissed them. I should have really went after my real haters.
He was embarrassed because of that, and then he started to just spray and say whatever because he was mad, and then he ended up basically saying the wrong shit and basically getting even further in the hole with a lot of people.
800 motherfucking vibrators at once. And for any of those who may have come close to about dying.
Now that we know it all it is, it's getting cold to me now, because that's a homophobic diss.
Yeah, he said, bro, I should have saved that energy for the ones that was really fake.
That was a reference to he had said something about Tyler the Creator, or I believe.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone after Tyler the Creator and Earl Sweatshirt. And honestly, Tyler and Earl went on tour with M. And M even came out in an interview, and he's like, yo, I was surprised that these dudes kind of have talked bad about my album.
He's just saying, like, that's why he said fuck. But then he said,
Yeah. Okay, well, now that makes sense.
Oh,
I just thought.
Okay. I'm thinking, because I heard the first time, but now it's hitting me. I'm like, well, what if he talking about, Tyler is.
Oh.
It was the last album. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it made some remarks to Tyler the Creator. And, you know what I'm saying, of course, Tyler wasn't feeling that. You feel like, you know what I'm saying.
Those who feel low, like you're about spiraling, but this is only for those that I'm inspiring. Weapon never
Remember the song of Rose?
Rose.
Yep.
Eminem, this is the track. This is the one.
Wow, another great flow switch. Listen to this flow switch coming out, and then can't listen to a Rose without crying.
Bro, listen, why you had to put all the fire? Bro, look, all the songs have been fire, but these ones is really, really fire.
You guys have recommended this, and you say I gotta listen to both and react to both.
My foes and foes are gonna feel like they're in the throes of a mountain lion.
Yo. He's going in right now.
Ooh. Yeah. Shout out to the stands, man. Shout out to the Shady Gang, man.
Wow, this is for the real fans. This is now his message to the fans. He came out with his disses. He's fired his shots. He's talking about having no regrets.
That's towards his fans, right? He talking directly to the fans right there.
Like, I'm not for these sneak disses. I'm not for like this petty back and forth. We either going at it or we're not. You either deserve my time and deserve my pen, or you don't.
My first thought is to trample it at 1,000 bars, but sometimes it's like dropping an anvil.
He said, my first thought is to go crazy and kill him. Write 1,000 bars, just kill him. He said, that's my first thought. He said, I'm smarter than that.
Something great and huge, and relating it in comparison to something small, and that is him in relation to his battles and to his opponents. Wow, how smooth was that hook, man?
Screaming out, no regrets. This song right here so slept on, man. Come on, man. This is one of the best songs I done heard. And y'all know everything we done heard was fire.
Hey, I ain't got no regrets for all you guys that rock
If you
with us,
ever
man.
buy anything,
Shut up, nigga.
No regrets, no white flags either.
The beat was hard. I like what he was saying. Eminem stay with that chip on his shoulder, man. I don't know what that energy is, who he's talking about, but you feel like the tides is changing.
That song is dope. Every song so far that I've reacted to, at least, is fire. I haven't heard a single bad song that I don't like yet.
That's crazy because he said, I'm not responding, but I am going to respond and say this.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's hard.
That
was a banger.
That was cold.
That was a banger.
Like, good God almighty.
Why you gonna play with him, though?
I get offended by shit while it's like, even though it wasn't meant to be offensive. Someone says, like, if I think something's bad, I'll be like, it's bad. And then people will be like, they'll be like, no, it's not. And then you get mad and you're like,
Eminem, I'm gonna give this song a 10 out of 10, my guy. This is a great song.
this is a classic album right here. It's not his best, but it's up there, bro. It's definitely not his best, but it's up there. Man, come on, man. This is classic.
No regrets, because everything that you do is some type of lesson that.
Welcome to our final prognosticus episode of the 2025 season. It's the biggest weekend of the year, and the IHSA state championships are here, and we've got your wall-to-wall coverage of every title matchup featuring our Chicago Catholic League powerhouses. We've got Montini's 4A showdown with Rochester, Providence and St. Francis battling for 5A to shot at Giant Killer Glory against East St. Louis, St. Rita squaring off with Brother Rice in the Southside grudge match for the 7A crown, and of course the heavyweight finale, Mount Carmel versus Oswego, under the lights Saturday night for the 8A title. Joining me today is my co-host, Dan Frevaletti, and we'll break down the storylines, spotlight the playmakers, and make our picks for who's walking off the field with the hardware. And Dan, I started viewing some of the information for this a couple days ago, right? And I had pretty much decided on who I was going to pick in the games. And then the weather has kind of thrown a wrench into things for me. It's changed at least one of my predictions. Just knowing what the weather is going to be like.
I bet I can guess which one, but we'll get to it when we get there,
right?
Because it may have changed mine too.
You think so? I was wondering if, I mean, because it is going to be, I mean, from what they're saying, it is going to be kind of nasty, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you are looking to buy or sell a home, contact RE/MAX Realtor and Circle of Legends recipient Christopher Cobb. Let Chris's extensive negotiating experience work to guide you on all of your real estate buying and selling needs. Contact Christopher now to discuss the right strategy for your personalized real estate buying and selling plan. His number is 630-420-0070, or you can visit his website at christophercobb.com. And yeah, it's not the first time that the state finals has been played in nasty weather, and
right.
You know, the kids, and the players usually love it, and coaches generally hate it. You know, and I am squarely in that. I would like now a day like today. As we record this, it's Friday. It's cold, but give me the sunshine. You know, some cold weather, mild winds. You know, nothing too bad. The wind is the thing that is just so rough.
It is.
It's just there's some good kicking games among these teams that's going to be affected. You know, there's some good return games among these teams that are going to be affected. So sometimes it's you know, it doesn't seem to be that big of a factor, but I think tomorrow has the potential to really impact these games in a way that you know is significant.
Yeah. Well, you know, both teams are in the same conditions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it is interesting to think about some of the offenses and how it might change what they do or not. You know, it'll be interesting to see that, you know, when the games are played. So, looking forward to watching them. Yeah. And starting with some of the games today, Dan, lucky for them, they get to play today versus tomorrow. Yeah. And, you know, the one game we've got today that we're looking at is Montini and Rochester. It's going to be a good game, Dan. We know what Montini has done over the course of the year. They're 13-0. They have moved up a class, right, from last year. They were 3A champs. Now they're in the 4A title game against a very, very good Rochester team. I think a lot of people looking at this might say Rochester's the underdog. I don't think that plays in this game. I really don't.
No, I think you're right, Joe. I mean, you want to talk about experience in state championship and state finals. You know, Rochester's got it as much as anyone here. I mean, they don't have the number of titles of a Mount Carmel, or maybe them and Montini have similar number of state titles,
maybe
both in that 6 range. But Rochester is a name. If you want to talk about schools that are there every year, Rochester is in it, around it, right there every single year. So there's no sort of coaching experience factor that's going to be on the edge one way or the other. Obviously, we know Bukowski's been in like 65 state championships in different sports. Yeah. And he's got the offensive coordinator has been there before. So, and Derek Leonard, the head coach at Rochester, is widely recognized, Joe, as one of the best coaches in the state.
Yeah.
And he's also one of the most innovative coaches, on the offensive side of the ball. So always have high-powered offense. They're a little more balanced this year than they've been in the past. They've got a great running game. So I think that's something that they might just look a little different. That you see, they're led by Caden Stout, running back. He's got 1,300 yards, maybe. Something along those lines, 1,200 yards. So
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and they've got. I think they're almost exactly like running and passing, where their yardage is really close. So they are going to be a difficult task for the Montini defense to stop. I was surprised to learn that these two teams hadn't played before. I thought for sure they had. But I think I was getting my Leonards mixed up at Rochester and Sacred Heart Griffin.
Yeah,
because I know I've watched Montini Sacred Heart Griffin play before, but I'm expecting, Joe, a high scoring game. I think Montini's linebackers are going to have to be really disciplined. I think Montini's also going to have to deal with some adversity. It would not surprise me if they are down by a touchdown or 2 at some point, but I think there's going to be a lot of possessions. This is going to seem like really deep, hard-hitting analysis, but if Montini's defense can get some stops, they have a good chance to win the game.
Really?
Yes.
And score some points too.
If they can score a lot of points. Yeah. One note I made, Joe, is like I would imagine that the Rochester coaching staff has looked at the Montini Carmel game that was like 55-53 or something, whatever that was. I bet they have studied that backward and forward, because we've talked about Montini's defense just being awesome, and how great they've been, and that was a shock at that time that game was so high scoring, but that Montini's defense let that much up. So it'll be, I think, if their defense can put some pressure on Leonard, the quarterback for Rochester. He's a junior, and I think that's going to make the difference. I do think they get those defensive stops, Joe, that when they need them. I do think that they, can overcome adversity that they'll face. But based on their current defensive performance, I'm going to pick Montini, riding the Bronco on this one.
Okay.
What do you think? Who do you got?
I like Montini as well in this game. And, I kept looking at the defenses for both teams. And, I really feel like this is going to be a more of a high scoring affair, and both of these teams are used to doing that throughout the course of the season. They can both score a ton of points. I think what puts me over the top for Montini in this game is their defense and the number of turnovers Montini has been able to create on defense. I think it's over 30 or 32, 34, something like that, which is just an outstanding number, on defense. And it's led by the linebackers, Santino Ternuda, and some of the others. But, I think that's what's going to I think Montini's going to score their points. I think Rochester's going to score their points. But I do think it's going to come down to Montini's defense and being able to get a turnover or two that kind of turns the tide of the game one way or another. I'm going to pick Montini over Rochester in this game as well.
All right. CCL 1-0 right now.
CCL 1-0. Another state title. And the next one, Providence and St. Francis, is going to be another CCL state title.
Yes. Yes. A preview of our upcoming episode, Private versus Public.
Right, really. What do you see in this game? Now, this one will take place on Saturday. This 5A through 8A is all Saturday. A, as we mentioned, is the last game today. So do you think it makes a difference at all to you in your pick as far as this one maybe being played in the inclement weather?
Yeah, Joe, this is the one I predicted that you maybe flipped on. Because I think I did. I was leaning Providence,
Why the fuck didn't
going
I
into
kick the
this,
ball?
just because I feel like the one thing that you get from Providence is really good defense. Always have very good defensive back play. They've got an all-conference DB in Blake Garrigan. He's going to be really critical. Gavin Farley, their linebacker, has been great in the playoffs, and then Damin Felice. So they've got him on all three levels, which to me that's a really good sign. I think the weather definitely favors Providence and Dom Vita and that quarterback running game. I think that becomes really important. That said, St. Francis and Brock Phillip, they are, he is as capable running as anybody in the conference.
Right.
He can really run. It just seems like it's a less critical part of their offense. So it would be something that's for him to get 20 carries. Maybe he's done that before, but I don't know that it's what they consider their bread and butter, where it is for Providence.
Right.
Yeah. So if weather is going to be a factor, I think the edge goes to Providence, and so. But the thing that's kind of different about the playoffs right now is St. Francis's defense has been outstanding and led by defensive back Tanner Glock, and they've got good guys on each level too. Jalen Torres. Is a big dude up the middle. So two very evenly matched teams. I'm going with Providence and I may have flipped, but I don't know. I thought I was leaning Providence, and I thought, well, St. Francis has been really good, but I think I'm sticking with Providence and I think they're more geared offensively toward handling the adverse weather.
Yeah, and you're right. This is a game that I flipped on based on the weather. I was going with St. Francis. And just because of the explosive nature of their offense, with the wide receivers with Washington and I can't say Milivojevic. That's it. Yeah. You know me and pronouncing names.
One of my favorite things about the podcast.
Yeah, but I think because of the weather, that explosiveness kind of gets taken away. From St. Francis. I mean, it's not just the snow and the conditions, but it's going to be the wind as well.
The wind is the worst,
which is going to be tough. And I think it's going to be a kind of try and grind it out type of game tomorrow on the ground. And I think if you look at the game that way and you look at who Providence has and what their identity has been over the past, 4 or 5 games, where they are willing to just grind it out, with Broden Mackert and Braden McKay, 2 outstanding running backs. They've got Brian Tensa up front. They run behind him. And I think they rushed for over 200 yards in their game last week. So, I think they're going to stick with that, and I think it's going to be tough for St. Francis to stop them consistently. And I think Providence is going to grind it out on the ground and keep St. Francis's offense off the field as much as they can. I think this is going to be a close game, but I'm going to give the edge to Providence as well, and I'm going to go with Providence in this game.
Yeah, it has the potential, Joe, to be maybe the worst. I think I was looking at the forecast. This might be the worst weather game. The day games might be worse than the night game. The primetime game tomorrow night, 8-8. But yeah, so yeah, it'll be fun. It is. I love that it starts early. It's got a great feel to it. I love the morning games. In the state championship. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, okay. And I'm sure you're looking forward to this one too, Dan. Fenwick and East St. Louis, in the, this is the 6A state championship game. East St. Louis. East St. Louis, do you think, since they like to run the ball, they've got a really dominant running back, and I've got his name. You probably know it off the top of your head. What's their running back's name?
Myson Johnson Cook.
Myson Johnson Cook. You know, one of the things the stats, I was looking at his stats, and he has over 1,000 yards rushing in under 100 attempts.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's unbelievable. He is 6'3". You know, I've seen him listed anywhere from 215 to 230. He can fly.
Yeah.
You know, his opening run, I think last week against St. Lawrence was for 20 yards, but he kind of was in full sprint mode down the sideline. And I thought, oh my God, I can't imagine being a high school linebacker and thinking, I got to come up and,
yeah, I know,
and hit this guy. So you cannot let him get ahead of steam. But Joe, I looked at their offensive line, did a little deep dive on it. They have, I'm going to name them. Left tackle is senior Terrell Berryhill, 6'6", 265. Left guard is sophomore Jerry Richmond, 6'2", 280. Center is a senior Jordan Henderson, 6'1", 305. Right guard is a senior Myrell Tillman, 6'3", 318. Right tackle is a sophomore Janelle Donnelly, 6'6", 320. So that averages 6'3.5", 297.6 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that
big.
And good, not
big
just
and good.
Yeah, I used to have a coach who used to say, you know, sometimes you see teams with little fat guys, and sometimes you see teams with big fat guys. That is not East St. Louis. They are well coached. You know, they do zone blocking scheme. They do some gap. You know, and they are really good. Really good. And their quarterback he reminds me, he's a guy who just gets the ball out quickly. I've seen them have quarterbacks with bigger arms, you know, and do some more things that this quarterback does, but he does a great job of distributing the ball. They're almost impossible to stop. And Joe, we've stressed in the playoffs size, speed, and coaching talent, you know, especially that good size. East St. Louis has it. I don't think Fenwick has enough on their lines to stop East St. Louis. So my pick's East St. Louis in this game.
Yeah, you know, and I was looking for ways, or trying to think of ways that, I mean, Fenwick comes in as the underdog for sure, right, in this game. And I was looking for ways that, you know, how could Fenwick upset East St. Louis? And, you know, they would need probably a ton of breaks, a ton of turnovers, you know, and Fenwick has shown that they can you know, get the turnovers when they need it. They've shown real resilience, and they've got an outstanding running back in their own right, in Jake Thies too, right? So, but you're right. I just don't think they have the number of players, or maybe size and talent that you're going to need against this East St. Louis team, especially on defense, to try and stop their running game. And they're probably just going to run the ball, you know, based on, you know, what's going to happen with the weather tomorrow. And, you know, who's going to win that battle? If it's just a running game, I think it's got to be, you've got to go with East St. Louis, you know. So I'm going to pick East St. Louis as well in this game. And, you know, I think Fenwick gives them a good game, gives them a battle. But I do think East St. Louis ends up winning this game over Fenwick.
You know, and the weather thing, I think it hurts Fenwick in this because of their strong kicking game. You know, Noah Sir, you know, he's a weapon when you have him. And when you have a team, when you look at that's so talented, you think, can we get an advantage in special teams? And I don't know if that's the case with the weather being like it is, you know, and how, depending on how the wind's blowing and that sort of thing too, it might extend some field goals, but you've got to have the opportunity, all that. So I don't think the weather is an advantage. Maybe it slows down East St. Louis a little bit, you know, but Joe, as a little preview for one of our future episodes, the private versus public that I'm sure we're going to do.
We are? We're going to talk about private versus public?
Maybe we should. Maybe.
All right. Okay.
But they're East St. Louis, the town of East St. Louis, their school district is just East St. Louis. I didn't know if it went into other areas, and so the town of East St. Louis is around 18,000 people, maybe 18.5, which is similar in size to, I think most similar was Palos Park. So in that 18,500 people, they've got quite a team, right? They are just loaded with athletes, and so just a little food for thought.
Little food for thought. All right.
Yes.
I'm filing that away.
Okay.
I'll be thinking about it over the next week.
Yes.
Before we dive into one of our favorite episodes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. What do you think about Brother Rice and Rita? Yeah, another CCL state championship here.
Yeah.
Just the only thing is which one?
Yeah. Isn't it funny I think we have, when we've talked about St. Rita, we've talked about them like midway through the year when they were struggling. We were like, who would have thought that St. Rita would be 1-4 at this point, and backs against the wall, and and win or you're out type of scenario. Now we are to a point where, like, who would have thought St. Rita, would be here after their start and playing how they're playing? They are just rolling.
Yeah.
And this is a rematch, Joe, of I don't know if it was week 3, maybe week 3 or 4, but 28-10, roughly, or 29-10, Brother Rice victory. But it's a different St. Rita team.
It is.
And hitting on all cylinders offensively, and really, really capable, getting a lot of production from, I don't even know if Stephen Armbruster played in that first game, but Stephen Armbruster, Walter Jones, they're like a different team, which we've said several times.
They are, yes.
Yeah. That said, I have called Brother Rice one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the state all year. I think that they are one of these, uber talented teams with great playmakers, great size, ability to beat you through the runner pass. I don't know that the weather will affect Brother Rice all that much. They get dominant line play on both sides of the ball. So, in what I think could be a good game, a better game than maybe people think, I'm going to go with Brother Rice.
Yeah. And last week I said after I picked Rita to lose last week, right? And I think the week before as well. And maybe the week before that too. And I've been wrong every week. And I give Rita just a ton of credit for what they've done. I mean, their backs were against the wall during the regular season, and somehow they fought their way back multiple different ways. I think they relied on their running game while Walter Jones was out, and that seemed to work for him. And then now he's back, and now Armbruster and him are connecting, and back to their explosive selves, on offense as well. So, I hate to pick against Rita again, but when how we feel about Brother Rice, and we've watched them just dominate all year. And I agree, they are one of the top, 2, 3, 4 teams in the state for sure. And I think a game like this tomorrow is going to come down to the line play and who can put pressure on the other team the most. And I believe that's Brother Rice, with their defensive line play as well as their offensive line play. And I think that's where these games are going to be won tomorrow. And I've got to give Brother Rice the edge from that standpoint. So I'm picking Brother Rice in this game too, Dan.
Yeah, and like we talked about when you apologized for picking against St. Rita, they are thrilled right now. They are all thrilled.
They are thrilled.
On the south side, they are really thrilled that you just picked against them again. So they think that is the last little point of preparation they needed before kickoff.
They will when I'll be releasing this today, right away, and I'm sure they'll all be huddled around, or watching, listening to this, just waiting to hear what my prediction is. So
yes, big roar.
There'll be a loud cheer will go out. Yeah. Okay, got it. All right, the final game, the 8A game, Mount Carmel versus Oswego. Dan. And Mount Carmel comes in undefeated. We know what they've done over the course of the year. I didn't quite know what Oswego had done, what got them to this point. And when I looked at some of the information on them and some of the stats and who kind of their key players were, they really have relied on their defense.
Yeah.
Their defense has been just really stout and outstanding. But the one thing that they haven't seen is an offense like Mount Carmel and probably an offensive line like Mount Carmel's. And Mount Carmel is a different animal. We know that. We've seen that. I mean, really more of a national type team that's ranked nationally, and they should be by the way they've played. And the game will be tomorrow. It'll be later, so maybe the weather's not quite as bad. But even if the weather is bad, Mount Carmel can hurt you in so many different ways. It doesn't have to be just throwing the ball 50 yards down the field to one of their upstanding wide receivers. I mean, they've got some excellent running backs as well, and I think they're going to be able to do kind of what they want.
I'm over
as
here
far
half
as on
sleep
the
scoring
offensive side of the
touchdowns,
ball.
bro.
And I think
Hell
from a
no.
defensive
I was over
standpoint,
here
for
nodding
Mount
off,
Carmel,
scoring touchdowns.
Oswego hasn't shown that they're all
I'm
that
going to sleep,
explosive of an offense, and they will not have seen a defense like Mount Carmel's either. So I think Mount Carmel.
Them niggas don't know what they talking about. All right, gang. I'll holler at y'all. They postponed the game till Tuesday at 3. We on their ass. Let's go, gang. Go Spartans.